Hey, what is going on, guys? Sports 15 here. Today we are back with a new series. It is going to be a fantasy draft franchise, and I know I had a simulation franchise with the Toronto Blue Jays going, but I had like triple episode planned for today. I recorded like 3 episodes, maybe 2 of them went up today, maybe 1 tomorrow. It's going to be something like that, but I recorded 3 episodes and I accidentally backed out without saving. And I didn't want to play through like a whole extra season of just playing through the same thing. So we are not going to continue with that series. We are going to get into a fantasy draft franchise, and the team is going to be random. This is going to be 100. This is going to be playing games and everything. This is probably going to go for like the whole MLB The Show cycle, and it's going to be incorporated. My 3 main series for MLB The Show through the whole game are going to be my actual franchise whenever the rosters come out. Still haven't decided on a team for that, that's like my in-depth, like 100% in-depth franchise. I did it with the Blue Jays last year. If you guys wanted to go check that out, it's like in-depth. I do rosters, everything, like make sure, like try and go multiple seasons and actually have like the actual rosters, try to build up prospects and stuff. Then we're gonna have my Mark Banks Road to the Show, and then we're gonna have this franchise, and then maybe incorporate Diamond Dynasty. I don't know about that exactly yet, depending on how I do in that. I haven't started it yet. But the team we're gonna be using for this fantasy draft, we're gonna randomize it. So I'm gonna hit randomize once, and then there's gonna be 2 teams that come up on either side, and then the place they finished in last season in their division, we're going to add those 2 numbers up, and then we're going to go over to the right, and it'll only randomize for the left side, and then we're going to we're going to hit randomize the exact number of times as the first randomize added up to. So here, it might be a little confusing for now, but it'll make sense in just a second. So we're going to hit randomize once. So we have the White Sox and the Marlins. Both teams finished in 5th place in their division last year. So that means we're going to hit randomize 10 times. So we're going to go over to the right here, and we're going to hit randomize 10 times, and it'll only randomize for the left side of the screen, and that is going to be the team that we end up with. So the first is the Brewers, 2 is the Reds, 3 is the Twins, 4 is the Blue Jays, 5 is the Orioles, 6 is the Phillies, 7 is the Diamondbacks, 8 is the Royals, 9 is the Nationals, and 10, we're going to be the White Sox. So not my exactly favorite team, but it is a fantasy draft franchise, so it really doesn't matter that too much. So we're going to be the White Sox in this. So it should be really interesting here, playing as the White Sox. So here we go. We're going to get into it. Fantasy draft on, instant trades on, and here we go. Let's go. So we start off with the 14th pick. Not too bad. It's probably about where I want to be. So the Twins have the first pick. They go Clayton Kershaw, Cabrera, Trout, Cano, Tulowitzki, Kimbrel, Darvish, Gonzalez, Pedroia, Yadi, Fernandez, McCutchen, and Goldschmidt. So let's see what's still on the table. We can go Harvey. I'm thinking Posey might be the option right here. Or Longoria, Crush Davis, Strasburg would be sick to have. Votto would be really sick, but I kind of want to go young with this. So I think we might go Posey, build from the plate out. So yeah, I think we're going to go Posey here. Posey. Yeah, we're going to go Posey. Posey with our first pick. And then obviously like Strasburg and stuff already go right there. So with this pick, whoops, I accidentally almost drafted Cliffley. That would have sucked. But with this pick, we're probably going to go with a pitcher. So do we go Jordan Zimmerman or Matt Cain? I think we're going to go Cain with this one. Cain. Latos is still there. Yeah, so we're going to go Matt Cain. Matt Cain, 29, 3 years younger than James Shields. I know James Shields would be a little bit... Where do we go James Shields? Who has a better contract? 10 mil for 1 year. I think we're going to go James Shields. Save a little bit of money. Only 3 years older, and I like James Shields a little bit better. So we're going to go James Shields for our ace. The ace of the staff is James Shields. I know some people might disagree with that, or that pick right there. But now let's go draft an outfielder. Well, we'll see what's options. We can go Bautista. That would be sick. Bautista would be awesome to have. Or we can get Giancarlo Stanton. So there's 2 power hitters out there, right? Both of those guys could be our 4 hitters. Josh Hamilton's still there. Upton, Carl Crawford, Jimmy Rollins, Gene Segura. He's B potential this year. Derek Jeter. Pablo Sandoval. Pedro Alvarez is somebody that I would love to get. That'd be a thunderous bat to have in the lineup. Big Poppy's still there. Definitely not going with that this pick, though. Hosmer, V-Mart. Is there any pitchers left that we could go with? Corbin would be bad, or Latos, but I think we can wait on our number 2 starter till next round. I think we're going to go for a number 2 starter in the next round. But with this pick, it's either Bautista or Stanton. This is a tough pick. Do we go a little bit younger? Well, a lot younger, and just a little bit worse? Or do we go Bautista? Power's an 88, contact's a 70, 89. I think we're going Stanton as that 4 hitter. Yeah, Stanton, get on the White Sox, buddy. All right, so with this pick, we're going with another starter here, probably Kyle Loesch, Tim Hudson, Daniel Hudson, Shelby Miller. I think Shelby Miller's got to be our number 2. Shelby Miller's still on the table. Or do we go Matt Moore? Miller or Moore? I think we're going to go Shelby Miller. All right, so our rotation is going to be Shields, then Shelby Miller as the number 2. And Pedro Alvarez went right after, so that sucks. But we need to get a leadoff hitter here somewhere. Omar Infante, Bonifacio. Second base. Who we're going to have for second base? I don't know, but I kind of want to get Laurie for third. Either Machado or Laurie, if either of them are available for the next pick. I wouldn't mind that for like the pick after this one. We got Everett Cabrera, who could be our leadoff hitter. Melky Cabrera could be our 2 spot. He's got great contact. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Melky Cabrera with this pick. And then maybe go like Austin Jackson later on. Or like Adam Eaton or something for center field. Or even Borges wouldn't be bad. So yeah, we're going to go Melky with this pick. Or is there somebody better we can get? I kind of feel like that would be a waste of a pick. Do we go closer? We don't have a closer yet. I think we can just trade for a closer or move somebody in the closer role later. Unless there's a young starter. Mike Minor's still here. AJ Griffin, CJ Wilson. Wouldn't mind going AJ Griffin. Archer's still here. Archer, Cashner. There's really nobody that I would like to go for on the pitchers end of things with this pick specifically. Soriano. Yeah, I think we're just going to go Melky. Melky or Worth. Worth 7.9 mil for a while. Yeah, I think we're just going to go Melky here. Melky's a solid pick. Great number 2 spot hitter. And now we're going to either go with our 3 starter, or we need a first baseman. I wouldn't mind going with somebody like just a bottom of the order type guy, like Alonso or something. Rizzo wouldn't even be that bad. Adams. But we need a second baseman, a third baseman. Arenado's still here. I wouldn't mind go for Arenado. Castro's still available for short. Center field, it's getting still a lot of depth in center field. There's always going to be guys that we can go for in center field, like even a Billy Hamilton type guy I wouldn't even mind. Franklin Gutierrez. So there's a lot of depth in center. We don't need to draft there for a little bit. Shortstop, there's quite a bit of depth. Like, I wouldn't even mind guys like Didi Gregorius, Brandon Crawford, Iglesias, Escobar, any of these guys here. So we don't need to draft a shortstop right now. But third base is pretty thin. The only guys that I would like here would be like Prado, even maybe Freeze, Arenado definitely. Moustakas wouldn't be bad. I would like Moustakas actually. Second base is pretty thin. Jerko wouldn't be that bad. But I think we're going to go Nolan Arenado with this pick. Fielding, yeah, he's a great fielder. So we're going to go Nolan Arenado with that pick. So that was a solid pick right there. We do need our 3 starter. I kind of want to go lefty here. But there's no young lefties, at least up here. Julio Teheran wouldn't be a bad third starter. Drew Smiley, maybe. Capuano. Zach Wheeler's still there. I think we just got to go Zach Wheeler with this one. Or do we go Teheran? I think we're going to go Teheran, then Zach Wheeler with our next pick if he's still there. Julio Teheran, because that would be a sick staff with Teheran and Zach Wheeler as the 3-4. And we can just get some old guy as the last one. So let's see if he's still here. Zach Wheeler's still here. I'm throwing 2 straight picks at pitchers. So we're done with our pitching staff for the next little while. Center field, there's still a lot of depth there. I think we got to get a shortstop quick and a second baseman quick. And we also got to get a first baseman as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff we still have to get. So I think we're going to go with, do we go Iglesias or Brandon Crawford? I think we're going to go Iglesias. Jose Iglesias. Yeah, we're going to scoop up Iglesias for our shortstop for the fantasy draft. Let's go. Now we need a second baseman and a first baseman. Who do we go for here? Jerson Profar is still available. That would be an awesome pickup. So do we go Profar or do we go, who's still available at first? Rizzo is still available. Lind is still available. Mitch Moreland. So there's still a lot of options at first base. And there's not too many at second, like Scooter Gannett, Espinoza. Those are pretty far stretches. I'd rather have just Profar, batting like mid to low, like probably low in the lineup. But yeah, we're going to get Profar with that pick. So we just need a first baseman and a center fielder, and then definitely need like a full bullpen still. But we can build that with like older type guys. Unless we get, I think we're going to get Venters now or Bastardo. Venters or Bastardo. Let's see what kind of things are available at first. We do need to get a first baseman now. You know, there's still quite a bit of depth. There's Loney, Morneau, Moreland, Lind. Like any of those guys I wouldn't mind. And then second base, like the rest is good except for center. Cameron Maben. Do I get Maben now? Or do we wait? Do we wait for a guy like I wouldn't even mind having like Sam Fuld at the bottom of the lineup with that 89 fielding. That'd be unreal in center. 89 fielding. Or do we go Billy Hamilton? I think we're just gonna go Billy Hamilton, but that's gonna be our next pick. I think we're gonna pick up a. Do we get Madsen for closer, or do we wait for somebody else? I think we're gonna go for Bastardo or Venters. Hits per 9, Ks per 9, and break are his top. And then, yeah, I think we're going to go Bastardo here. So Antonio Bastardo is probably going to be our setup man. So that's good with that. And then we do need to get a center fielder now. Let's just get Billy Hamilton. Is he good enough to lead us off, though? Or do we get like a Gentry type? Gentry or Billy Hamilton? I think we're going to go Gentry. Just a little bit better. I know he's a lot older, but he'd be really good having that contact at the top of the lineup with that speed, that stealing ability. Yeah, I think Gentry's just more of a complete player right now, and I'd just rather have him. We still do need to get a first baseman. Can't forget about that. And it's got to be Loney at this point, or Smoke. Gaby Sanchez, Jesus Montero, Ike Davis, Casey Kochman. Yeah, it's gotta be James Loney here with that pick. So James Loney's gonna be our starting first baseman. That's probably gonna be a position that I want to upgrade. So now let's just have a look around, see if there's anybody I'm missing. Like I know we have a player for every position, but I want to see if there's any guys that have good potential that we're missing that I can like point out. Smoke. Let's just have a look around here quick. This guy looks pretty good, but we already have pretty good young player at second base. Iglesias. Bloomquist, Mercer. Johnny Mack. Rajai Davis would be unreal to have coming off the bench. Oh, I'm thinking we might have to get Rajai Davis. I know we're going to have a thin bullpen, though. But Rajai Davis coming off the bench would be so unreal. So, yeah, I think we're going to get Rajai Davis just because having him coming off the bench is just like a whole nother dimension to the team. And now with this next pick, we need to get a bullpen arm. Unless we can just get one of these guys and move him to the bullpen. But, yeah, I'd rather just go for a bullpen. Unless we get Gossman. Turn him to a bullpen pitcher. Or Brett Anderson or something. I think we're just going to look at bullpen first. Tony Watson. He was pretty good last season. Doesn't throw too hard, but he's got a good break. So, yeah, we're going to go Watson. Youngest reliever, like, left pretty much. So that adds to the bullpen right there. And we could even get like a starter, like a Trevor Cahill, and turn him into a closer. Just like kind of mold him, like work his way through. Henderson Alvarez is still there. We do still need a fifth starter. Dylan Bundy. I'm going to go Bundy with this final pick. He'd be our fifth starter. Bundy, or do we go with a little bit more progressed guy like Cahill? I think we're just going to go Bundy. Yeah, Dylan Bundy for our fifth starter. We're going to have a really young team, and it's going to be really good having that young team. So for the closer, we're not going Rafael Betancourt. Joel Hanrahan wouldn't be too bad, or Veras. Veras or Hanrahan. Veras or Hanrahan. I think we're going to go Hanrahan. 32, a little bit younger. Let's check out the contracts here quick. Whoops, one too far. No contract for Hanrahan, so I don't know how much he'd cost. And Veras is only 1.6. So we're going to go Hanrahan. Hanrahan's going to be the closer. Joel Hanrahan. So I want to get a good bat off the bench if there's any left. Hafner doesn't have too bad power. Montero's got good contact against lefties, but not against righties. Manuel Beltran. Top 50 prospect right there. We can wait on a bench in like a utility infielder. I just want to get a good bench bat here. Lundwick wouldn't be too bad. John Jay's 96 durability. Vernon Wells coming off the bench. That'd be pretty good. Jeff Francoeur doesn't have a bad bat. Michael Saunders, Canadian. Some Canadian blood in the lineup. We can get Adam Dunn. We can wait and get Adam Dunn a little bit later because he won't be going for the next little while. So we can get a pitcher and then get Adam Dunn later. So we do need a long reliever, so let's look and see what there is left here. Eric Bedard. We already have one lefty, and we have two lefties already. Don't want to have more than like 3 lefties. So if we were to get Bedard, then that would be the last lefty that I would want in our bullpen. Nick Tepashik, Bruce Chen, Ryan Dempster. We're just looking for a long reliever here. That's decent. James Paxton, J. Happ, Chad Jenkins. Wouldn't mind Chad Jenkins. I do like him a little bit. Let's just pick up somebody here. It's not that big of a deal. Just the long reliever. Aaron Harang, Eric Bedard, John Lackey. How much is Lackey making? 2.4, 35. He'll probably go down in overall. I just want somebody that won't go down. Let's just get Nick Tepashik. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, guys. But Kelvin Correa, Todd Redmond. Let's just go Tepashik. I think that's how it's pronounced. Help me out with that one. I know how to pronounce like almost every guy in the MLB, just not him. Sorry. So that's 4 guys for the bullpen right now. We can go grab Adam Dunn. We can wait another round, at least one more. Who's going to be the extra outfielder? Well, we got Rajai Davis. We need a utility infielder. So let's go get a utility infielder. We need a backup catcher still. David Ross would be pretty good. I do like David Ross, unless we go young. Yeah, I think we're gonna get David Ross. Backing up Posey. So that's a nice pick right there. Hopefully Hopefully we can get a utility infielder then Adam Dunn. So Scudero, he'll go down. Jordy Valdespin. I want somebody that's really good at fielding. Torres. Like, I don't care too much about the hitting, just care a lot about the infielding. Well, the fielding, sorry. Jack Hanahan would be pretty good. I know Polanco has better fielding. Just Polanco's 38, and his stats will go way, way down. So Hanahan's pretty much top of the list right now. Does he play multiple positions? Didn't check that. Nah, so Hanahan's not what we're looking for. Let's look at short. Jamie Carroll is 40, so probably not. Bloomquist, no. Elliot Johnson. Johnny Mack. I know he's 39, guys, but his hitting's going to go down, but hopefully his fielding stays up. He's one of the best fielders I've ever seen. Johnny Mack. I think we got to go for Johnny Mack. Yeah, we're going Johnny Mack. No doubt about that one. Johnny Mack joining the squad. So we're going to pick up Adam Dunn. I know he's only 71 overall, but look at that power. That's all I really care about, coming off the bench. Maybe DHing in some situations. So yeah, that's a pretty solid pickup right there. And then top 50 prospect right there. So we have a outfielder. I guess Adam Dunn can be considered a DH. But we could sort of like rotate the DH here and there. Quentin Berry's is way better speed than that in real life. Way better than 70 speed. I think we have room for one more player on the offensive side of the ball. Juan Francisco. I think we go Juan Francisco here. Or we go Freeman. I think we're gonna go Juan Francisco I think we're gonna go Fryman. A little bit better contact. So yeah, Fryman there, and then we gotta go get I think like a couple more pitchers for the bullpen. Darren Oliver, Randall Delgado. I do like Delgado. So yeah, we're gonna pick him up. We already do have a long reliever type guy. Jonathan Bronxton's still there. Michael Stutes. I like Michael Stutes in real life. So I think, yeah, we're going to get Michael Stutes. So 24th round. So we need to get two more pitchers here for the bullpen. Scott Downs is still there. David Huff. Brian Morris. Carter Capps. Yeah, we're going to go Capps here. Carter Capps. And then we got one more pick for the 25-man roster, and then we're going to pick a couple more after that. Get some more prospects. So let's get one more pitcher here. Rafael Betancourt still there. Do we go Jose Veras and get both of those closers we were looking at? Yeah, then we're going to go Veras so we can have like another setup man there. And then we're just going to basically look for top 50 prospects from here on out. Let's have a look down here. See if there's any more top 50 prospects available. Here's a couple. 65 overall, 19 years old, and 20. We're going to go for this one right here. Tyler Skaggs just went. That wouldn't have been a bad pick. So let's look at pitchers, because there's usually a lot of depth in pitchers. There's probably still a couple left. Daisuke is still there. Jacob Turner. He's only a B potential this year. Scott Diamond, another Canadian right there. Tyler Chatwood, Zach Duke, just looking through. Drew Pomerantz, he's only a B potential this year. Jose Alvarez, Kyle Gibson, Trevor Bauer. I think we're gonna go Bauer with this pick. Or no, Drebeck's only a D potential this year. Let's go Bauer. Trevor Bauer, Justin Moines. All right. Did Munenori Kawasaki? Munenori Kawasaki just got drafted. Travis Snyder. Well, yeah, let's go Snyder. Just in case somebody goes down with an injury. So, yeah, Schneider's there. Jackie Bradley Jr. Why is this stealing only at a 5 and then base running ability at a 4? That's pretty bad. Ryan Sweeney, Shane Robinson. He was pretty good in the playoffs last year. Dwayne Wise, former Blue Jay. Tyler Colvin. We could use another center fielder. Or we could go for another top 50 prospect. Let's go. These are just computer generated guys. Travis d'Arnaud. I could have got Travis d'Arnaud. Oh my god. I think he might be only a B potential in this game though. This year. But it still would have been sick just out of the name. See if there's any top 50 prospects left. Quick look through here. Because they're all computer generated guys that are the top 50 prospects pretty much. So let's just go a little bit lower. We'll go down to 55 overall, and then that'll be it. Because it's probably not any lower than that. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're looking at. So let's just grab a couple more guys. Andres Torres, 36. Rick Ankiel, or we could go. Let's go Jackie Bradley. We'll go like 2 more picks, and then we'll be done. Look at some more. Freddie Garcia, the Command King. Barry Zito. Who do we go? Let's go Drew Pomeranz, just because he used to be good. He was involved in that trade from the Cleveland Indians. So yeah, I think that's might be the last pick we're gonna do. We'll pick up Tyler Colvin. We'll have one more look quickly through. Pick up maybe like another bullpen arm. See what's left. If there's any like guys under 30, Matt Reynolds, lefty, Juan Perez. Oh, still there. Definitely picking up Juan Perez. I love this guy. Went down with an injury last year. He came in for like 5 games, didn't give up a run. Like he was so good. Juan Perez. I loved that guy. Colin Cowgill. Gotta get Jason Bay. Gotta get Jason Bay. Alright, we'll go. This will be our last pick. We'll pick 35 guys. Tim Burdack still there. Raul Ibanez. Did we go with Ibanez? No, he's going to really digress. We use a backup third baseman just in case. Brandon Inge is still there. I remember when he was in the home run derby way back in the day. Cody Ash. Brent Morrell. Andy LaRoche. He was in the home run derby whenever I went to see the Buffalo Bisons, like just for the team. He actually won it. Pete Orr, another Canadian. Do we pick him up? He's really low down there. So yeah, I think we're just gonna Ryan Goins. Yeah, let's scoop up Ryan Goins. Solid defensively. So we're going to simulate the rest of the draft once we get up to here. Simulate draft. Auto draft the rest of the rounds, and yeah. So basically, we just drafted our full team. Bruce Rondon was still there. Why didn't I pick him up? Why is he only 61? That's surprising. All right, so we are gonna take a quick look at our team. We're not gonna get into any trades, but let's see what we're rated quickly. We are 29th, so I guess we don't have good of a team yet. So I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna set the lineups, and I'll show you guys after. Alright guys, so I've set up the lineups and everything. I think we've built a decent team. Obviously a young team, not maybe possibly not going to be pushing for a playoff spot this year, but definitely next year we should be very close. But we're good enough to make a playoff spot this year, definitely. Just the bullpen, if we can add some pieces there. And definitely the rotation's looking good. Shields, Miller, Teheran, Wheeler, and Bundy. 4 of these guys are 23, 21, 23, 23. So 4 of the guys are 23 or younger, all A potentials other than James Shields, who's the ace. So the staff's looking insane in years to come. Gentry leading us off. Cabrera, Posey, Stanton, Dunn, Loney, Arenado, Profar, Iglesias. Really like this team. Gentry's definitely a good center fielder, leading us off with speed, contact, and base stealing abilities. Cabrera with the 94 contact, 89 contacts. Great contact hitter there. Posey, just an all-around stud. Stanton, huge power. Adam Dunn, huge power. Loney, great contact hitter. Arenado, just an all-around good player. Profar, all-around good player. And Iglesias, a defensive specialist with decent contact. And then on the bench, we got backup catcher David Ross. John McDonald, defensive specialist. Nate Fryman, good bat off the bench, and then Rajai Davis, huge speed off the bench. So I like the way I built this team, and hopefully you guys do too. So we might be able to get episode 2, so game 1 of the regular season. We might be able to get that out today. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.